if you had to formulate your own dream team, who would you pick as the captain of that squad?
MSD, no doubt, undoubtedly. MSD and Saurav Ganguly. Okay.
My first question to you is, out of all of these years, and you say that you've been watching with two other
Yeah.
generations, and you've been watching cricket for so long. So, your
Yeah.
favorite Indian cricket memory, if you just had to pick one.
Wow. It has to be the 2007 T20 World Cup. I was in NDTV that time. And when we went, when we started reporting or thinking about how are we going to present this World Cup, nobody knew because it was so new.
Yeah.
So, we were still getting used to, okay, there will be nicknames on their jerseys and there'll be a bowl out, kya hoga, and there's a new team with a new captain. So there is no Rahul Dravid, there is no Sachin Tendulkar, only Sehwag. So there was a lot of uncertainty and excitement at the same time. And I still remember that moment. I was sitting in the office and we were just trying to, make the story. And we weren't sure if India will win it. It went down to the wire. And when we finally saw on our television sets that India has won it, oh my God, the entire newsroom erupted. We were like one big family that was yelling and cheering. I think that was the first moment of dominance in my life that I saw of an Indian cricket team. Of course, 2011 World Cup was fabulous, fabulous. But 2007 T20 World Cup is special because everything was stacked against India.
Yeah.
It was like 83. Just 83 mein we were underdogs. Nobody knew what India was doing in this T20 World Cup before we were going into it. And India
With the young
Pakistan
team and
makes
everything,
it better.
I completely agree because we had a young team and all the big stalwarts weren't a part of the team, and then suddenly you give such stunning performances.
Yeah, I mean, people still remember Joginder Sharma.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and he's doing a great job in Haryana as a police officer now, being a frontline warrior. But even when I talk to him now, we always talk about this 2007 T20 World Cup. So it's very interesting. Of course, my favorite moment.
Definitely, I agree. Moving to certain questions that we've received for you. So the first question we have is from someone called Prashant, who says that you have you've worked with multiple sports persons on and off the camera for so many years now. So what do you think is the biggest / the most defining attribute that is present in a sports person that helps them to succeed? Or is there something that tells you that this young person will succeed in the future?
It's a very good question. It's something I've not been forced to think about, but again, universally, I feel the passion, the hunger in their belly, and how much they love hard work. It's almost like they're addicted to hard work. That is very fascinating, and that I've seen with everyone. I have seen Sania train. I have seen PV Sindhu train. I've seen all the cricketers train, in their warm-ups, and we see their gym videos now. I'm sure, Prashant, you can see how Virat Kohli trains, right? Even Shreyas Iyer, they put up the amazing Shikhar Dhawan. They all put up such amazing videos. I think the fact that they're addicted to hard work.
Yeah.
There are no shortcuts. I think that's very, very attractive in any sports person.
Okay, and we have one more question for you. This one is from Tanush. So Tanush is asking you that with the IPL starting and broadcasting being a field that has a very important significance when it comes to crowd interactions and showing that. So with the absence of crowds in this IPL, how much of a difference will it make to how these matches are broadcasted to the audience?
It's going to be different. Of course, we've never ever seen a match without, the stadium erupting for their favorite heroes. The cricketers are also very aware. And if I can go back to the show that the 12th man was talking about with Virat Kohli, we had asked him this question. And he said, yes, it's going to be different. But at the end of the day, you are playing cricket for the fans. It's a good thing that the fans are safe at home and they can watch the excitement. So I think everybody's very happy that we can put this IPL together for the fans who are sitting at home, who are safe, who don't have to venture out and can enjoy watching their favorite stars on television. Yes, it will be different, but we are very thankful and grateful that it's happening for the fans. So Tanuj, make sure you tune into Star Sports for all games.
Okay, and with that, I will move to our quick, fun, rapid fire segment. And the rules are the same. You just have to say the first thing that comes into your head. my first question to you in this is that if you can recollect at this particular moment, what is the funniest incident that you've been a part of related to cricket on or off the field?
Once, I was working with Delhi Daredevils, and Morny Morkel was my guest for the interview. So Morny told me that let's, pull the leg of your camera person. I said, okay, let's do it. I didn't know what he was going to do. So he mic'd up and he got ready, and he's telling he wasn't speaking. He was moving his lips, but there was no audio. Like, and the camera person was flustered. He's like, what's happening? Why is my mic not working? He kept changing batteries. He kept changing batteries of the camera. And he was flustered. Oh my God, Morny, can you speak again? So Morny Morkel like, and the camera person was losing it. Oh God, Ragini, what do I do? The camera is not working. The mic is not working. Hum interview kaise karenge? At that moment, I couldn't take it anymore. And I started laughing, and Morny Morkel was laughing because that's all Morny did. It was damn funny. So Morny Morkel's one of the best guys to work with. He's too much fun. He keeps things light.
So much stress if you're the camera person.
Yeah, he was really stressed. Poor thing. Uski shakal dekh ke mujhe itna taras aaya. Phir maine kaha, okay, cut it. I just started laughing because, we had very little time to shoot it. And we were shooting it in a hotel lobby, and hotel lobby was very crowded. So we had to finish it fast. And my camera person was very stressed. So, this was Morny Morkel's way of just calming him down and saying, take it easy. We'll finish the interview.
Okay, with that, I will ask you a question on the same lines. So you've interacted with so many cricketers. Who do you think is the easiest to get along with when it comes to
all of them? All of them. They are just such amazing people, and they're just so professional, and it's amazing. Last year I traveled very closely with Delhi Capitals. So that's why, Shreyas, Rishabh, Shikhar, Amit Mishra, Kagiso Rabada, Ishant Sharma, Prithvi Shaw. My God, they were such a treat to work with. But all of them, really, all of them, they understand the importance of your time. And this is something I tell everybody. Maybe the difference between, shooting with any other personality than a sports person is discipline. If the sports person has said, I will be here at 4:00, they will be there at 4:00. Yeah. They will never keep you waiting because they understand the value of time. So it won't be like, 4 baje ka time diya hai, 5:30 aa rahe. If that person has said 4:00, he'll be there at 3:55. 17 years, 16 years in covering sports, never has any sports person failed me on being punctual. And that's something I have learned from them also.
I think that's one thing that should be added to the most successful sports person's attributes.
Yeah.
Like punctuality. And
yeah. It changes your life if you're punctual. You are just more productive and happier.
Okay, and next I'll take you to your favorite cricketer in the current Indian team one and internationally your favorite cricketer.
Wow. I see a lot of promise in KL Rahul and Rishabh Pant.
Okay.
Currently, both of them, I can't choose. I really love their style, their personality, and their passion towards the game. So I currently, yes, KL and Rishabh. Internationally, David Warner. David Warner is my answer. David Warner.
Okay.
He's and Steve Smith. David Warner and Steve Smith are two players I'm always very excited to watch because they are constantly changing the way cricket is being played, and they are constantly hammering records. And it's just very exciting to see कि आज ये लोग क्या करेंगे.
Yeah, David Warner comes in and breaks his previous record the next day. That's all he does.
Yeah. So I love watching David Warner and Steve Smith.
Yeah. And moving forward, I will say a line or I will give you two options and you have to pick the best one in your opinion. So I'll start with, who do you think is the greatest T20 batsman to have played the game till date?
Oh my God. T20 batsman, yeah? David Warner.
David Warner, perfect. And the fiercest bowler in the international arena according to you?
Wow. I want to say Imran Khan, like forever. I mean, no, but fiercest bowlers, Rabada.
Okay.
Also Jasprit Bumrah.
Jasprit Bumrah, right. And the third aspect of cricket, the best fielder according to you currently?
The best fielder. I saw something I saw a clip of Devdutt Padikkal in the RCB warm-up videos. He took this amazing catch. So I'm excited to watch him on the field.
Yeah.
This IPL.
Okay. And now we come to the questions with the options. So,
okay.
Who do you think has the brighter future between, and this is a tough one, Prithvi Shaw and Shubman Gill?
I'm never going to choose. Sorry, I cannot.
Okay. And if the Indian limited over setup could play only one of these two pacers, who do you think has a better chance between Bhuvaneshwar Kumar and Mohammad Shami?
Bhuvi.
And between spinners, if he could play only one, between Yuzvendra Chahal and Kuldeep Yadav?
No, they are either Kulcha or Chaku. We also call them as Chaku.
Yeah.
Chahal and Kuldeep. So Kulcha bhi hai aur Chaku bhi hai. तो उन दोनों को अलग नहीं कर सकते. These are very bad questions.
And one last one, I will add to that. So, who do you think is better set to open the T20 batting for India in the upcoming World Cup? KL Rahul or Shikhar Dhawan?
बहुत दूर है यार अभी World Cup. It will be not right to make any assessments right now because we are just starting the IPL. Let's see how that goes. And let's see when the World Cup happens. I think closer to date, you ask me this question and I'll answer.
I'll get back to you with them, I'll make sure.
Yeah.
Okay. And who do you think is the smartest cricketing brain?
MSD. Undoubtedly. Yes. Okay.
Moving to a little bit fun. If you had to pick one batsman to bat for your life, who would you want it to be?
Is that a real question? Bat for my life. KL Rahul.
KL Rahul. Perfect. And if you had to formulate your own dream team, who would you pick as the captain of that squad?
MSD, no doubt, undoubtedly. MSD and Saurav Ganguly. Can I choose two?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, and Dada and MSD.
A couple of questions about broadcasting specifically. So, if you had to say that this particular person has been the biggest influence on my career as a broadcaster, who would you think it is?
As in from the sports field?
Yeah.
From the sports persons?
I think either. It's up to you.
I have to say I learned a lot in NDTV in my formative years. It was like an institution for me. It was like a school for me. I was a student. I was only 20 years old and I walked into a newsroom which was full of Pranoy Roy, Barkha Dutt, Sonia Singh and Rajdeep Sardesai. I mean, I had all these people walking around me and Sonali Chandar, of course. So I was a little school child, school girl who was like, wow, I want to learn so much from them. So I think my formative years, first 2 years in NDTV helped me learn so much, get my basics right about broadcast. So that was a big influence on the names that I took. On the sports field, again, I love the way the sports person are. I think that's what, they just by looking at them, just by observing them, you learn so much. So everybody that I've had the opportunity to talk to interview, to notice, I think I have definitely learned, even if it's a little bit, I have learned a lot. Just by being on the field, watching them warm up, go and do their backstories. I mean, whether they're kabaddi players, tennis stars, badminton players, hockey players, or cricketers. It's been amazing to see younger kids. You spoke about awards. Yes, we do Indian Sports Honors, and that also honors a lot of younger kids. So I get a lot of opportunity to interact with younger kids who want to make a life or, make sports their profession. Yeah. It is so exciting to see that. So there is so much to learn even from the kids because they're so passionate, they're so focused.
And there's one tough spot I'll put you in along the same line. So
again.
Yeah, I think one last time. So, if you could pick one broadcaster that you could spend the rest of your broadcasting career with?
Irfan Pathan.
Irfan Pathan, that's amazing. In the next segment, I will tell you something and you have to say the first thing that comes into your mind. So the first part of this segment is women's cricket.
Grit, resilience, never say die attitude.
Definitely. And next one is Star Sports.
Family.
The BCCI?
Upholder of Indian cricket.
Okay. Mangal Malang?
Oh, my outpouring of emotions.
Okay. And finally, the Indian Premier League.
Cannot wait.
Cannot wait.
Most exciting time of the year. Most exciting time of the year.
Definitely. And on
festival.
that note,
India's festival.
Definitely. And on that note, if you could make a prediction that for the winners of this upcoming Indian Premier League.
I'm very excited to see what KXIP will do, and definitely Delhi Capitals. I believe in their strength. I believe in their strategy. Ricky Ponting and Shreyas Iyer together are a force to reckon with. They have amazing quality batsmen and quality bowlers. They also have experience of R. Ashwin now and Ajinkya Rahane. You know, as seniors, they can really guide other players, the younger players. They reached the semi-final last year, so they know the journey. I'm just waiting to see if they can do one better this time, and I'd be super excited. And KXIP, of course, as I mentioned, I'm very excited to see what KL Rahul and Kumble can bring to the table.
Yeah, I think we're looking towards, hopefully, a new winner this time around.
Yes, yes.
Okay, and one last question I have for you. Finally, after all of these years, 16 years as a broadcaster, so many years as a fan watching with your family, if you could put it into one word after all of this, what does cricket mean to you?
Evolution, growing up, learning new things, discipline.
That's perfect. And that's
a lot of words.
That's good enough. So that's it from my side. Thank you so much for having joined in. It has been an absolute pleasure to get to interact with you.
I loved it. Thank you, 12th man. I thank you for doing this in my quarantine, so I could, talk about cricket and not think about just being in this room. This has been fabulous. You have really, this conversation has really helped me and gotten me all excited. So thanks.
That's great. And if there is anything you want to convey to your fans watching this show or the audience of this show, anything for me before you go?
Yes, watch Dream 11 IPL on Star Sports. Don't miss any match because it's going to be super exciting. Every match will give us something new to talk about. Stay safe, stay in your house, and please look after each other.
That's great. Thank you so much for having joined in. I cannot express how much this means. Thank you so much again.
I really enjoyed it. Thank you. All the best, 12th man.